Definitely something that is important to me. I have a daughter, I have a wife, I have a mother, I have friends that are female, obviously, wife, daughter, and they are important to me, and I deplore violence that is imposed on anyone. The pieces that we're going to do are talk about some of the history of violence that's been existing in this country, but it's really about the power of love to unify people and to transcend ignorance. So that's what we're going to do.
Wait, I want to say something.
Please do.
I want to say something to my sisters, because this is, I get to facilitate circles with women, and we talk a lot about our sexuality and a lot of the confusion and the shame that comes with being a woman today. And I want to just invite all of us to go and to share our stories with our sisters, because we realize that we are not alone, that we're not different. And the biggest learning lesson for me is that we as women are not one thing. We can be sexy and sweet and spiritual and angry and powerful, and that gives so much freedom. So, yeah.
That's not right. That's not right. And my man, don't worry. She's coming to you. She's coming to you. I was feeling your pain. She's coming to you. No, not her. But your own woman's coming to you. Your own woman's coming to you. No, not her. She's taking it. Let's set that record straight right here. Okay.
Pronouns. Damn pronouns.
You ready? Okay. I am black. Like the middle of the darkest midsummer's night, out there in the backwoods of the deep south, where runaway slaves would use the hues of their African skin, trying to blend in with shadows, filled with fear, fleeing for freedom in search of Miss Tubman's Underground Railroad. Black, like Jerry curls and cornrows, ebony keys on a piano, and characters too seldom seen on primetime TV shows. I am black. Just slightly darker than my mother, a beautiful sister from Manhattan's Lower East Side who survived the 1950s and 60s when the word nigger rolled off the tongues of whites as though it were the national anthem. But I am black. Descendant of a people that are the architects of civilization, astronomers and mathematicians that were kings and rulers long before the Greeks, Romans, or Dr. Martin Luther Jr. The original man I am, whose legacies have been erased from the pages of history and replaced by his story. I am
White, like the hair that was chosen and meticulously woven into place, then cut and starched into shape to create the regal powdered wigs of the British colonial era. The standard bearers of our founding fathers who trailblazed over waterways in search of a new world, independence and gold. White, like country music and rodeos, like ivory keys on the piano, like slave masters that owned so-called Negroes. I am white. The embodiment of the American dream, right? The cover girl on your magazine. Desired by Ivy League alumni, just waiting to open doors for me and my Colgate smile. White like the light that brought Europeans from the Dark Ages into the Renaissance era, giving birth to the works of Shakespeare and Michelangelo and Da Vinci. I am
black. Full of big dreams, wide awake in an American nightmare. The usual suspect, with thick lips, kinky hair, and no need for SPF. Because of me, there's jazz and R&B, rock and roll, hip-hop, soul, and magnum-sized condoms. Black, forced to compete on an uneven playing field, fighting an uphill battle, facing 100-mile-per-hour winds, and still I stand. Here in the present, trying to heal the scars of my past so that I might make it to the future with enough courage to not be ashamed of who I am. I am
white, like a supremacist on horseback, masked by a hooded robe, playing the role of a God-fearing Christian citizen by morning, domestic terrorist by night. Because of me, cosmetic surgery is a billion-dollar industry, and not to mention the countless dollars devoted to tanning salons trying to look more ethnic. I am white, standing in the present, trying to heal the scars of my past so I might make it to the future with enough courage to not be ashamed of who I am. I am
black,
white,
black,
white,
standing in the present, trying to heal the scars of our past so I might make it to the future with enough courage to not be ashamed of who I am. I am black, and we be one.